a one called Dallas Dew, DHU Dew, and the distillery's closed, so they're not making it anymore.
Yeah, it's just worth something.
Well, the last time I had a look, did a bit of a Google search, they're about £800 a bottle.
Yeah.
But I've not got this, it's not a full bottle, I don't think.
No,
anyway.
that's it, that'd be hard. As soon as it opens.
Does anybody want a part drunk?
Because you know down the cattle market, this country club went bust, and the bailiffs went and cleared it all out and everything.
Yeah.
All the bottles and that, full bottles, they could sell. You know, as soon as it's been opened and broke that seal, you're not allowed to sell them. I don't know why. Or part bottles, you're not allowed to sell them.
Well, we'll just have to drink it then.
Oh, we had no end of them. Yeah, that's in option, right?
Yeah, but you can understand why.
Yeah, we had no end of them, jammed really.
What is he going on that way?
What's that? Look.
Come! Come into this side, out of the way of this. Come here. Sit. Get him.
Looks as though them workers are right near the tunnel.
Oh. I have to say that Dallas Dew, it is nice, but I'm not sure it's £800 nice.
Yeah. Anything's worse at what people are prepared to pay for.
That, yeah, that's the thing, isn't it?
This, I tell you, I can't remember the proper name.
Come! Come!
Something similar to Ashmore. Yeah, it's Ash something, this distillery is.
I think there is an Ashmore distillery.
Yeah, could be that one then.
I did have a book.
It's in the borders.
Right. Yeah, I had a book. Michael Jackson's Whiskey Almanac. You wouldn't think he'd had the time, would you? With doing all that singing and songwriting and stuff. I think it's probably a different one.
They put in this up, could it cause an explosion in the rabbit population?
What, because nothing can get through to,
Yeah.
no predators can get
It's
through.
Eric Elliott, who's got 4 wild rabbits, he fenced, that's something.
Well, they still get out, can't they?
Yeah. Fenced all round this shed, then fenced them in for a while, and that, by Christ, yeah, in about 2 or 3 years, they were all moaning, all the houses was up on top of that Wimmerpool Road. Rabbits everywhere. You get under there, wouldn't you?
But it depends how far down they dug it in, doesn't it?
Well, they dig it in and put it across.
Why would you?
What?
Why would you move that slat and then put chicken wire over it?
They ain't fastened it, are they, at the bottom there?
Well, it's come undone and nobody's bothered fastening. Perhaps it's a union thing, who knows?
You see that hunt saboteurs, they had a debate, hunting and shooting and that. Anyway, these saboteurs come to the studio, they were debating. This bloke said the truest thing. He went, "We're doing something wrong, are we?" Bearing in mind they're all balaclava. "We're doing something wrong, radically wrong. He says, well, where I do something wrong, and you could see our faces, you're doing something right, you've got balaclavas on. Have I missed something again? Oh, there was totally out the depth, this woman was anyway.
They're very passionate about it.
They're very passionate, I don't blame them, because as I said before, not everybody wants to do what we are, yes, but the way they go on, I mean threatening, violence and burning, setting fire to, you know, scratching all cars, and they even set fire to some of them. No.
Yeah. The thing is, I don't think anybody would condone animal cruelty. It's just how you define.
Yeah, it's how their perception of it.
And that's a very subjective thing.
Oh, I don't mind. It's healthy to have somebody against it, otherwise it'd be a boring world, wouldn't it? I get it, but it's like these.
Well, certainly if it provides checks and balances, and people look at how they treat the birds and how the industry's run, then it's a very good thing, because it provokes the debate and the discussion.
It keeps you on the toes, don't it? I mean, like these climate protesters, I get them, but you cannot stop people going to work, can you? Well, they bloody glue themselves to the road, don't they?
Yeah. And again, I'm not sure they advance their cause.
No.
Because most of the discussion and most of the debate is about their behaviour, not about the issue. So, just I think you're defeating the object.
Did you see that? The protesters on Sunday outside the Chinese consulate in Manchester.
I didn't. I don't watch the news because it's very rarely good.
They're bloody, they're beating this protester up, dragged him in the compound and really, you know, really smacking him, kicking. The police had to go in and, you know, help him out.
I think you have to be a bit careful there, because inside the consulate it's Chinese territory, isn't it? Or something.
I don't know how it works.
Well, unless there's a difference between a consul and an embassy.
Yeah.
And I don't really know, so it's probably not much point having an opinion about something I don't understand.
Yeah, but it shows you, yeah, really.
The Chinese, I presume.
Yeah.
Although
something about Hong Kong.
Right. Well, that was a bit of Chinese territory that we sort of borrowed for a bit and then grudgingly gave it back.
Yeah. Well, they only had a year lease on it.
Is that what it was?
Why they pillaged all the minerals.
Yeah. Yeah, as a nation, I don't think we've got a particularly good track record of respecting other people's territory.
From slavery to robbing all the jewels.
Yeah, but in a lot of places we did build railways and install parliamentary democracy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, swings and roundabouts.
Sounded like Monty Python. Now, what did
It did a bit, yeah. Right, I wonder if that is a... Can you imagine that being a sort of comedic sketch? What did the British ever do for us?
Yeah.
Well, they enslaved us and stole all our natural resources and minerals, but they did build a few railways.
But in the meantime, the forced labour to build all the tracks.
Heel! There we go. Come on. Heel. She's got a bit of a scratch on her nose. Heel. Chasing after her. Don't chase after a cat the other day. Go on, get up. Yeah, that would be proven to shoot. Yeah. But going back to that, you were talking about the rabbits. On the Hilly and Holly drive at Beaver, where you pick up on that are loads of little stone walls that used to be medieval rabbit pens.
Yeah.
And it was there was some small monastery or something, because it was monks that were doing it apparently. I think it was one of the keepers was explaining it to me.
In Suffolk, we used to have full-time people just to look after warrens and that. So the meat of having monasteries or the local.
Yeah, well that's what this was for. They just built walls around where all the rabbit holes were.
Yeah. Plus in Norfolk and that, in Suffolk, it was a big market right up to early 60s in Coneyford.
Right. Looking at the tracks here, I think that quad bike's been through the wood. Go on, get them. Good girl.